y'all, it's Josh, one of the newest volunteers at Living Love Animal Rescue. I first want to start off with how much I love their principles of no cage, no kill. A little under 1 million animals per year have to be put down at shelters, almost half of those being cats. By giving these cats a place to go, they greatly increase the odds of them getting adopted and living a long and happy life. Not to mention, by having a cat sanctuary, it attracts feral cats with plentiful food and treats, which reduces their negative impacts on the environment. Now recently, I was lucky enough to be taken on a grounds tour by Harry, one of the property managers. Not gonna lie though, on my way to the sanctuary, I was not the most enthusiastic. The thing is, whenever I first thought of cats, I thought, my only experience with cats up until this point were classmates having scratched arms, feral cats in my neighborhood being mean to all the local wildlife, and the occasional crazy cat lady. However, once I swallowed my fear of cats and I got to the sanctuary, I was pleasantly surprised. The moment that I stepped out of the car, cats were littered everywhere.
Yes, this is a 9-acre facility with, at the moment, 3 separate buildings. I don't know how many square foot it is, but we have a house, we have a cattery, and we have a dog building. I just call it the dog house.
The cattery was surprisingly clean, and all the cats, even while eating, were super nice.
They pretty much do what they need to do, so they can come and go. Certain cats can go inside, they can come outside. Now we do have the kennels set up for when a cat comes to the property. You need to, one, quarantine them to make sure their health, in case they have any issues, you don't spread to another cat. And the second is that cats need to be on a site or on facility for a minimum of 2 weeks. The only time a cat is ever put in a cage is if they need special care, whether it be medical or physical. And once they're taken care of, then they're set loose on the property. I believe we care for about 150 cats. The majority of them came to us either injured or abandoned, and then the rest of them would be rescues or from other animal rescues that could no longer house or afford to take care of them.
Also, this is Freckles, my favorite cat at the sanctuary. He's inbred, and that kind of leads to a Z-shaped tail, cross eyes, and an extra toe on one foot, but he's still super sweet and lovable. What really blew me away was not only how many cats were there, but how well each of them was taken care of. There are so many common diseases that cats face, and seeing that the sanctuary has a place and a treatment for any cat that might have an illness is really next level for me.
People are terrified of ringworm. It gets a little round scar on a human body, and people think that it's going to kill them or something. It's just a little round fungus, kind of like athlete's foot. But people don't understand it and they're terrified of it. And we've had cats abandoned or given to us or back to us because it was found that they had ringworm. But FIP is a common disease that kills cats, and most vets won't treat for FIP because they don't understand it yet. There's FIV and feline leukemia, which is also very common. And they could be a death sentence. But if you stay on top of them with antibiotics and the proper diet, they can live very long and happy lives with feline leukemia.
Next, we came to the soon-to-be new cattery building, where they kept food storages and donated furniture.
This building is the temporary housing for all of the cats, and they're slowly being migrated to this building while the renovations are taking place in the other building. And we're just at the planning and beginning stages for the other building. So over the next few weeks, the outside cats and the more stray cats have been living in here, so they're used to coming here to get fed, and then all the other cats will be moved down here. Everything here is done by volunteers. We don't get any money from the government or from the state. Every penny we get is donated to us one way or another. And all the labor here is donated by volunteers. People like me, my wife, my daughter, Shane, Sherry, everything we do here is strictly volunteer.
And so if someone did want to volunteer, how would you suggest that they do that?
An easy way is to look up Living Love Animal Rescue on Facebook and then make contact with somebody there. Rosalie Broche is one of the managers. Amy Kyle is the other manager. And the easy way, you look up Living Love, make contact there, tell them you want to volunteer, and we'll meet with you and exchange phone numbers and get you out here and get you started.
Lastly, we visited the Sanctuary House, where they kept special needs cats, whether this is them being declawed, some sort of physical disability, or them just being old. There's a place of safety and comfort here in this house.
This is where a lot of sanctuary cats come. A lot of them need special medical attention, care, medication. Like I said, these cats are basically special needs that stay in here. We have an outside catamedium that they can go in where they can get fresh air and sun, but they can't go out into the wild. They have a condition one way or another where they wouldn't be safe outside.
Because of the amount of special care that these cats require, on the Living Love Rescue website, there's a way to read their stories and sponsor any cats that might stand out to you. I, of course, chose Freckles.
Watching them and witness their interaction with people and all the different volunteers that we have, and you know, people are just as different as the cats are, and they all have their different personalities and quirks. Seeing the way these cats interact with all the different volunteers, and again, making sure that they're safe and living long, happy lives, to me, is the most amazing part.
All of this to say that I had a blast of an afternoon just getting to spend a couple of hours there at the cat rescue, and I'm completely cured of my slight allurophobia. I would highly suggest that everyone volunteer here, even if it's just for a couple hours or an afternoon, just because it's a great way and a fun way to give back to your community. And even if you can't donate your time, there will be a link below through their website, so that way you can help provide resources for us, like food, medicine, and fixtures. Either way, thank you for watching, and from all of us here at Living Love, we hope that you have a great day.